What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So as you see in front of me here, I have some new parts, and they happen to be the parts that are going to finally fix the G. So I got my clutch, flywheel here, and all the other goodies in here. So let's open up the boxes and take a look. I'm going to move this out of the way for now. Alright, so the first thing we got here, some new transmission fluid. Got a Redline MT85. Love this stuff. I have it in my Z. Works great, nice smooth shifts. You don't necessarily have to change your transmission fluid when you're doing a clutch job, but the car has 70,000 miles on it, and I personally don't know when it was changed last, so we're going to go ahead and do that during the project. Next, we have a nice stainless steel clutch line. It's insulated. There's a few bucks extra for the insulation, but it's usually better to get the insulated one since it runs by the catalytic converters just to keep the heat down so the fluid doesn't boil. And it also helps to increase pedal feedback. You get a little bit more feedback compared to the rubber, the mushy rubber line. And here we have a Nissan factory replacement master cylinder. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this right away. There's nothing wrong with the current one that's on there. So I may just keep it the stock one on there for now. And then when I have a little bit more time, I will go ahead and change this. Also got some nice clutch fluid. Obviously you're going to need to bleed your clutch system when you replace your slave cylinder. So got this. It's high temp fluid. Don't necessarily really think I need it. I'm not really going to be tracking the car, but figured why not. It's a good fluid. Figured I would get it. And the last thing in this box is what is going to make all the magic happen and fix this car. So let's open this up. So here we have the magical Z-Speed heavy duty clutch slave cylinder. So where's the stock unit? It is plastic. This is all metal construction. It's really high quality. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I have it in my Z, and I really beat the crap out of my Z, and it's been perfect so far. A lot of people are going with their CMAC kit, which removes the slave cylinder from inside the transmission and puts it outside. This one is a little bit cheaper. That's one of the reasons why I went with it. Plus, I have the experience with it on my Z, so I know that it works very well. So I'm really excited to install this. It's going to solve my problem that caused all this anyway, and it'll allow for some nice, crisp, quick shifts. So that's it for this box. So now we're going to bring this other big box over here, and this is the South Bend clutch and flywheel kit. So let's take a look at that. This is actually all held together. Let me grab a wrench so I can pull this stuff apart. Alright, so let's take this apart. We can talk about what we got here. So first we got the pressure plate. This is supposed to be equivalent to, I guess, like a stage 3. Has a lot more clamping force. And this whole setup is good for about 500 pound-feet of torque. Then we have the actual clutch disc. This is the TZ Endurance disc. This is good, like I said, for 500 pound-feet of torque. The disc that comes with this kit originally is good for, I think, $475. So I just paid a few dollars extra just to get that extra little bit of a torque capacity since, you know, kind of have some bigger plans with the car eventually. I have the street disc on my Z, so I'm not used to this disc. So hopefully it'll perform well, and I'm excited to see how it does. And here we have the nice lightweight aluminum flywheel. Like I said previously, I kind of wanted the billet flywheel, but that was another $250, I think. So I just decided to save the money, go with the aluminum flywheel. I hope there's not too much chatter, but overall I'm not too concerned. So again, just like this disc, this will be a new experience for me and see how it is. It's a whole lot lighter than the dual mass factory flywheel. Obviously this is a single mass. I think this is around 12, 13 pounds or so, and the stock unit I think is high 20s. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to weigh the two before I install and really see the weight difference. So even though this wasn't my first choice, I'm kind of getting excited to install this and see how the characteristics of the car change. You know, should have some better throttle response. So I'm excited to install this and see how the difference is compared to the billet flywheel that, like I said, I have on the Z. Alrighty, so that's pretty much all the parts for this, you know, big install that I'll be doing. Actually, as soon as I turn off the camera, I'm going to be pulling the Z out, pulling the G in, jacking it up, and dropping the transmission. I'm moving actually in less than 2 weeks, moving to Florida. So I really don't have a whole lot of time to do this, and I'm having some relatives come up from Florida, and they're actually going to be driving the G back for me. So definitely have to have it ready, so that's the first thing I'm going to be doing this weekend. Definitely going to be doing an install video on that, probably break it up into 2 videos, kind of a removal and then an install video, just to break it up because it is a little bit of a lengthy process. So that should be up sometime next week, and then I will of course give my little review of these products and see how I like them. Alright, so I hope you're as excited as I am to see the install, get these parts in, and to see how we like them. If you enjoyed the video and you're excited for the install, please give a big thumbs up, really appreciate it. And also thanks to everyone for kind of bearing with me during this busy time. I did have to cut back a little bit on the videos, gonna try and do 2 a week. I'm just really busy with packing and moving, so that kind of takes a lot of time away from making a video and then editing it. The whole process is kind of lengthy, so I have to cut back a little bit for now, but once I move to Florida, get settled, I'll be back up to 3 days a week and maybe even more. So thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so and turn on those notifications. If you have any questions about parts I'll be installing or anything else for that matter, just drop a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer it. So like I said, stay tuned for the install and my review of these products. Can't wait, I'm really excited. I can finally get back in the G and start driving that again. I've really missed the car. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time with a fixed G.